our next contributor is Liat Suvorov.
I'll start with the author's note. My disabilities are ADHD and bipolar disorder type 2. However, I think differences is more accurate. My neuroatypicality make me less able in some areas and above average in others. It is not only a limiting factor. I wrote the following poems 1 week apart from each other. They pretty much convey an opposite message. I was having a manic episode at the time of writing, which can explain the polarity of the poems. I was not aware of it at the time I wrote the first poem. It was the fun part of the episode when I felt great and on top of the world. When I wrote the second poem, I was starting to realize that something was wrong. I was getting to the unpleasant part of the episode, feeling disturbed and becoming aware that I was out of control. I am 50 years old, and getting my disorders diagnosed and treated appropriately allows me to realize my potential for the first time in my life. The stigma related to mental illness is one of the factors that prevented me from seeking help much earlier in life. I feel passionate about removing the stigma from mental health disorders and improving health care, especially mental health care, and I hope that my story can change some people's lives for the better. If one feels empowered to deal with their challenges because of it, I'd consider it a great achievement. Be Like Water was written on April 13th, 2021. The past has passed, the future is yet to come, the present is now. So be now, feel now, think now, do now. You cannot change what has passed. You cannot tell the future. You can be now, do now, feel now, think now, love now, act now. In a blink of an eye, what you do now passes. The future becomes the now and morphs into past. If you don't do it now, your past becomes one of undoing. So be like water. Flow around the river rocks in your way. Flow out in a rapid and plentiful stream, in narrow passages, down the hills and mountains. Be placid in the valleys where your path widens and you are free to carve your way through the land. Nourish. Carry the seeds that are in you to faraway places. Fertilize the soil. Quench the thirst of people and animals. Bring life. Don't let anything stop you. Overflow over obstacles or carve your way around or through them. Like water, you can be slowed down but not stopped. Don't stop until you get to the ocean. Be one with it until you evaporate into the atmosphere and become rain again. And so the cycle goes on. Be wind, howling and crying at times, carving rocks, smoothing out mountaintops, caressing and cooling at times, destructive when you're out of control, gentle when you are calm, carrying pollen from flower to flower, from tree to tree, filling the earth with beauty and fruits. Carry the sense of faraway places to people who need to know that faraway places still exist. Bring the vast world into our world that has become so small and constricted. Help us breathe. Let us breathe. Let me be present so I can create the future I desire. Let me not pass without leaving mark on the earth, without having been fruitful, without creating life and beauty and bringing joy and faraway places to those who needed it. The past is past, the future is yet to come, and the present is now. Notes. This poem was written on April 13, 2021, more than a year into the COVID-19 pandemic. Half a year after contentious general elections and 4 months after the January 6, 2021 attack on the Capitol building. It is dedicated to the United States of America, to the bleeding wounds of our present that need healing, the past we cannot change, and the future that we can create. The first, last, and 3 sentences of my poem were inspired by the writings of Yaron Zamir. Born October 27, 1960, died June 6, 1982, in the Battle of the Beaufort in Lebanon. Be like water is a quote from Bruce Lee's philosophy. I first saw it in Irshad Manji's book, Don't Label Me. The second poem that was written a week after the first one, Solid Ground. Reality is fluid, facts are fluid, the truth is fluid. Gender is fluid, sexuality is fluid, relationships are fluid. We used to think that truth and facts and reality are solid. Nowadays, they aren't. We used to think the ground was solid, but then came earthquakes, mudslides, sinkholes, and dust storms. We used to think our bodies are solid. Maybe it always was wishful thinking. Our immune systems are under attack. Our genes are mutated. Our chromosomes are broken. Our digestive systems are inflamed. Our bowels are irritated, and our sex organs are malfunctioning. Searching for solid ground, looking for respite from the fluidity of life, wanting something solid, something tangible to hold on to. Someone I can trust to be there when I need them, to be there in the morning even if the night was rough. Someone solid when I am swinging high and low, high and low. A person, like a tree planted on water, is searching for roots. You, my love, are solid ground, an island I swim to when the water around me is turbulent. World, let me rest, let me be solid. Give me a break from fluidity. I want to grow roots into solid ground, my love. I want to be with you even if the earth is shaking, even if reality is not real, and the truth is open, even if reality is not real and the truth is open to interpretations. We have our reality, we know our truths. My roots grow into you, my love. I am here, my love. For my husband.